Hello warriors, welcome back to this channel named Inside Angle and this series named The Final Part. As you would have seen in the previous 3 videos, this series is about covering the common mistakes that people make while attempting exams or the days before exam, which probably can cost them their attempt. And please do watch in all the videos of this series to ensure you don't make those mistakes and you end up clearing in this coming exams. So already in the last 3 videos, I've covered 2 broad mistakes that people make. That is, one, not being able to attempt 100 marks of paper and the reasons for that, how to ensure you attempt 100 marks. And then second being trying to replicate 16 days of exam before exam so as to be prepared. But I've told you why that is not really advisable and what can you do as an alternative to that. Go watch those 3 videos if you haven't already, and if you have, then here is the third mistake that people really make before going into the exam. सो वन ऑफ द वेरी कॉमन मिस्टेक्स इज, दो हम सबको ये पता है कि 1.5 दिन में कोर्स खत्म करना बहुत ही डिफिकल्ट है, कुछ धुरंधर फिर भी होते हैं, कुछ महारथी फिर भी होते हैं जो विदाउट मेकिंग अ प्लान फॉर 1.5 days एंटर इनटू दैट 1.5 days. एंड द इश्यू विद दिस इज, उस टाइम पे यू विल बी रियली पजल्ड विद सो मेनी थिंग्स टू डू, यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू प्रायोरिटाइज थिंग्स. Probably you will not be able to allocate time to each of the things. You will be able to, let's say, आपने 4 घंटे ले लिए ऐसे चैप्टर के लिए जो शायद 1 घंटे से ज़्यादा डिजर्व ही नहीं करता है. And then that will leave you very panicky on the morning of the exam. This is definitely not advisable. Iska, I will not go on to probably help you draft those 1.5 day plans because I've already done that. I've already put, I think 3 or 4 of my 1.5 day plans on YouTube. I'll probably put it at the I button. You can have a look at those 1.5 day plans as well. But I will just broadly tell you 2 things. How to make those 1.5 day plans. One is, now probably in the last 30-35 days of your before your exams, while you will be doing the last reading for each subject, आपको आइडिया आ जाएगा कि ओके इस चैप्टर पे मेरे को इतना ग्रिप है कि आई कैन फिनिश इट इन हाफ एन आवर, वर्सेस इस चैप्टर मेरे को ग्रिप नहीं है, वर्सेस दिस चैप्टर इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, सो दिस विल टेक मी probably 4 hours. So you will now know that which chapter will take how much time to you. By now you obviously know what is the weightage of each chapter, what is the relative importance for each chapter. So in the last reading, I think if you have not made 1.5 day plans already, well and good, no worries at all. Last reading is the best time to make the 1.5 day plans. So one is, जैसे जैसे आप एक सब्जेक्ट अब लास्ट रीडिंग में खत्म करते जाओ, साथ में 1.5 day plans बनाते जाओ. How to do it? Very simple. Calculate the number of hours that you will have in the 1.5 days before exam. As per my calculation, it was 20 hours. While I know the actual hours are more because आप sleep compromise करोगे etc. But in an ideal scenario, you get around 20 hours. So make a plan as per 20 hours because overruns are very much possible. So आपको आधे घंटे की जगह 1 घंटा चैप्टर में लग ही सकता है. So make a plan as per 20 hours. ठीक है. Allocate time not to each topic. उतना granular जाने की जरूरत नहीं है. But at least to each chapter or at least to a bunch of chapters. Let's say I would combine valuation and portfolio and then assign a total of, for example, 3 hours to those 2 in SFM. So either assign time to each chapter or to a bunch of chapters that you club together while you read. Make sure the total is up to 20. Now 2-3 things that you need to ensure is, one is know yourself very well. Are you a night person or a morning person? I was a morning person. So what would I do? I'm just giving an example and you could customize it for yourself. Come back from exam, take a half an hour, 1 hour break. Start studying at 6:30. 5 o'clock your exam gets over. 5:30 tak you are home, more or less. That is the time. Or maybe 5:45, and then until 6:30 you can get freshened up, have some snacks, etc. And then 6:30 you start again. I used to study from 6:30 till, let's say, 9 or 9:30 p.m. Have my dinner and then go off to sleep because dinner ke baad I used to not feel like studying again. And I was someone who used to get very tired after the exams. I used to keep only light topics on the day of exam, like after एग्जाम से आके 6:30 से 9:30 के बीच में सिर्फ लाइट टॉपिक्स रखता था जिसमें इतना माइंड इन्वॉल्वमेंट ना हो जो मेरे को नेक्स्ट टू नेक्स्ट डे तक याद भी रहे. सो दोस 3 hours टेक सम लाइट टॉपिक्स इज लाइक दैट्स व्हाट आई यूज्ड टू डू. देन बाय 10:30 आई यूज्ड टू गो ऑफ टू स्लीप, गेट अप एट लेट्स से 4 or 4:30 AM और मे बी 5 AM एंड देन स्टार्ट स्टडिंग. एंड देन मे बी 5 AM से लेके आई वुड study till 1 PM. Obviously बीच में आधे घंटे का ब्रेक ले लिया to freshen up, to have breakfast, etc. And then again I used to take a break for lunch, to take some rest, take a nap, and then start again at 3:30 until night again 10 PM. And then next day morning again the same schedule repeats until 1 PM when you leave for exam. So इसमें what I used to do is those chapters that were very important, I used to keep it to the day of exam, like morning of the day of exam. Those chapters which were okay-ish important, but it was easy for me to remember. मैं छुट्टी वाले दिन सेकेंड हाफ में रात की तरफ रखता था. मैं थका हुआ भी हूँ तो इट इज नॉट वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर मी टू रिमेंबर. So on and so forth, decide the priority for yourself. Again, you can go about and see my 1.5 day plan videos there on YouTube already. But long story short, 20 hours is what you need to plan for. Last reading में आपको plan बनाना है. Assign time to each chapter or at least a bunch of chapters you'll be assigning time to. And one thing, एक one भगवद गीता वाला ये वाक्य है, सामान लेना. Never forget this. So after you come from one exam and until the time you go for next exam, either you sleep, I mean obviously you eat also, but then simply speaking, exam se aake, that is at 5:30 or 6 o'clock whenever you come back from exam, either you sleep or you study. There should be no other thing. Matlab, I know you'll not be feeling like study, but नींद भी नहीं आ रही है. So इस case में you cannot call your friends and start discussing the paper. वो सब मत करो. That is clear wastage of time. So either you sleep, if you feel मेरे को नींद आ जाएगी तो आप सो जाओ, take rest and then you start again. हो सकता है 9 बजे उठ के you study from 9 till 2 a.m. That's your call. But or else you straight away start studying at 6:30 till 9:30. So that's your call. This is one thing you should never forget. So again, like I said, 20 hours का plan करो. पहले तो plan बनाओ. Plan बनाना is very important. How to make it 20 hours? Know yourself, morning person, night person. Have the time slots in place. Decide the sequence of the chapters. Assign time to each chapter. And obviously, one very important thing is keep a contingency in your plans. कि मैं हर slot के बाद आधे घंटे का contingency रखता था. So मेरे 4 slots थे. That is the day I come from the last exam. वो एक slot next day morning, next day evening, and then exam के दिन सुबह. तो एटलीस्ट मेरे पास 2 घंटे का कंटिजेंसी हो गया. इसके सिवाय रिविजन के लिए थोड़ा सा टाइम रख लिया एग्जाम में जाने से 1 घंटा पहले. So on and keep some time for, let's say, mock test papers or RTPs, so on and so forth. For formula revision और probability TDS के rates last 1 घंटे में दिखिए. तो ऐसे करके 2 से 3 घंटे का कंटिजेंसी रखो and net 17.5 hours का आप प्लान बनाओ. I think if you make that 1.5 day plan, and by the way, keep it customized. Don't copy my plan or anyone else's plan on YouTube because ये हमारे अंडरस्टैंडिंग और हमको सूट करे ऐसा प्लान है, हमारे कन्वीनियंस के हिसाब से बना हुआ. इट मे और मे नॉट सूट फॉर यू. If you feel it suits you, maybe pick it up. But I will suggest really putting your thought process into it and deciding what suits you the best. So that's it from today's video. I think the thing that I told you is 1.5 day plan needs to be in place for you to be able to complete the course 1.5 days prior. This is a mistake that a lot of people make, which you need to avoid. Stay tuned to this series for knowing other mistakes that people make in the other forthcoming videos. Do share this video with your friends for them to know what are the common mistakes that people make. Do like this video and do subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Stay tuned for the next video. All this.